Correct. We were transmitting that same information. It's sort of the torque at wheel message. We've been doing that for even the wired. PowerTap was doing that same thing in those same basic scales and everything, and we just took that core piece and made it the torque at wheel spec. And then of course we added, so way back when we were doing wires, the bike computer actually calculated the power, not the power sensor. The sensor just did raw torque and angular velocity, and then some smarts were in the bike computer to do some auto zeroing and power calculations. And then we took all that technology and pushed that into the hub, and then actually started calculating power and doing the auto zero in the hub and having a cleaner interface to the bike computer. But when you own both sides, you know, it doesn't matter where you put your intellectual property. But then once it became an industry standard, you have to push all the technology into the sensor itself. Yeah, so specifically to Ant, they had the core technology, and they developed the heart rate and the speed cadence sensor, and then I participated in the working groups and a lot of just emails back and forth with Dynastream to finalize the Ant specification. And that Ant specification, as it was when we first adopted it, has grown since then. They've added a lot of common data pages, which is device information and firmware information, and all that didn't even exist when Ant Plus first started. So you'll see some of our older platforms that we haven't gone back to and changed the firmware do have a very limited Ant Plus implementation. And of course, as we do the next generation, like the Gen 3, has a more complete implementation. And then if we do another one, we'll add more and more features as the specification advances. And we help with all that with our communications with Dynastream. Yeah. So it's hey, if you thought that.
If you like that video.
If you like that video, okay. So, hey, if you like that video and want to watch more, click above.